Hey all, welcome to the Harvey Beaks Fan Club Center channel. I'm TJ here with a bunch of my friends, and today we are going to be ranking YouTube videos that focus on Harvey Beaks. I'll let everyone introduce themselves.
Hey there, I'm Dreamcast. I want to die right now because I've watched literally all of these videos just like in the span of 2 hours, and all of them double the speed. So
And
yeah,
I'm just
I
in the
got
blue
brain
frog.
on.
I only watched a few of them, so this is gonna suck for me.
Hi, and I'm Sam. I'm the channel owner, and also yeah, I kind of speed run through them a little bit.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm just gonna use my best judgment.
yeah, I sacrificed most of my day yesterday to watch all of these, and I got notes aplenty, so yeah, so this tier list is going to comprise of videos made by content creators, not, say, Nickelodeon putting, like, clips out there. And, a huge disclaimer, we're not really going to be ranking them based on, like, people's opinions, because that doesn't really seem fair. It's more just how the video, like, is presented, and if it's decent enough, and if it's fair. If it's fair is a big point as well.
Thing. We will not
Numbers.
rank the video based on the people themselves. I mean, like oh, I don't like this YouTuber, so by default this video is down there. Me personally, I don't even know most of these guys' channels, so
Yeah.
we're ranking them just based on their videos, based on their wording, and based only on this one video about Harvey. And if it's a video like a list compiling all kinds of cartoons, we're only talking about the Harvey segments.
Yes. So there's a few top 10s and top 5s on this list. We're only really going to be talking about how Harvey Beaks was presented in their individual entries of these videos. So like Strider and a few other guys, yeah. But
So anybody want to give like a word before we start?
Harvey is known for his orderliness, so I'm pretty sure he'll enjoy this tier list. Ranking on them based on how orderly the video is.
this is very
That
fair.
reminded me.
Yeah,
A shit
so
ton
I
of
feel like
these.
there's only.
You go.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so I think there's only like we only managed to find 27 videos that like talk about Harvey, and like that's like more than like a minute, and that's yeah, like it's just really a shame that there's not many videos on Harvey because it's as again you probably know this, but yeah, it's so good. It's just yeah, but I do
Actually,
appreciate most of these videos. I mean, there'll be a few that'll be in F tier, but we'll get to that. But like yeah, most of them are really good.
Okay.
actually, there's so many that talk about Harvey, but we obviously don't know every single one of them. We're not the YouTube god. We can't know. But these videos are what we managed to remember or find.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
If anybody does have any suggestions, though, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to check them out. I don't know about you lots, but yeah, we'll see.
Most of these videos are super outdated. Some of them are
Yes.
10 years old.
Yeah, a lot of them came out when the first show first came in, so there's a lot of that didn't age quite so well type of moments in them. But we're just gonna come in with that frame of mind of just knowing when these videos were released and alike. But I think without further ado, we should get started with this one, which I believe is Valeskibum, The End of Harvey Beaks, which I believe was released in 2017 at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
It basically released just when they announced that Harvey is going to Nicktoons. So like, Phantom was like, yeah, it released the Nicktoons, so it would probably get canceled, and he was right.
Yeah. It's just kind of giving a warning. But yeah, it's very to the point. It's kind of bare bones. It's kind of like a video we'll get to in regards to like just a kind of quick update about the current status quo type of things.
Yeah, I can't I like how it's such a timestamp of everything. Like it's a timestamp for Valexibom himself because his editing was so different back then that
Oh, okay.
it just it's a good timestamp. But it's also very interesting to look at Harvey back then, back when it was still running and these news were actual news.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that I also think that it's a very important video. Throughout making my notes about each video, I put in the Harvey Beaks Mount Rushmore of YouTube videos. This one I feel could be one of those videos.
Okay.
So important.
This is true, yeah, and I do love how Valsky states that it isn't really his show, but you can not deny if you're a fan of the show, if you're not, that the treatment was horrific and something that no original content creator should ever have to face, type of thing.
Agreed.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of it, Sam and Justin?
I mean, it's like pretty short, which I mean,
Yeah.
if
I
you know
can't
Val,
really
his channel's pretty short.
because I actually am unable to finish the video because the more I watch it, the more I feel pain. Really.
It is true. This is
Oh yeah, I
true.
You know,
feel
I
bad.
can say,
Yeah.
I can say, as much as it's the truth, the more I watch it, the more I feel pain. Honestly, back in the day, it really gave me pain.
I imagine. I'm
Yeah.
fine with B or A tier myself.
B tier, I feel. It's just, I mean, it's like doesn't really go too in depth, although I do appreciate that he does
I'd say
like
it's
what he
A.
says is great. Like he says it's not his show, but it's yeah, you can see why someone would enjoy that. Which is appreciated.
Yeah.
I'd say it's A. Honestly, I think it's just a really important video in Harvey's history, somewhat.
Okay. I'm willing to let it be in like low A tier. Does that sound good with you guys?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So we into the A Revolution tier. We have labeled all of the tiers based off of quotes from the show. Nice bit of fun there.
I didn't watch the next video, so
Yes.
you guys can have that.
I'm a big fan of the 107 Facts videos. I've watched a bunch of them. I remember, I think, Toy Story, Back to the Future, and Ben 10. I've watched those ones from Frederator and the other channel a lot. And this one's really good. My favorite part about it is it's 107 facts about a show that only lasted about a year and a half, and none of it's about like the drama or how it was production. It's all about like the show itself and the behind the scenes and cool stuff like that. So I really appreciate it for that.
Yeah, it is really appreciated that they did get this video out. And I think like it came out while it was still airing. I feel like if it was like had finished like if this was like 2020, 2021, it wouldn't have been made. But yeah, it is all about the show and like facts that probably most people probably hadn't heard of unless you're like really unless like us and like love the show.
Quick suggestion. Can you drop Jordan Fing's video to one of the it? I feel like it should be behind Alpha J Show's video.
Okay. I want to get to those pretty soon, so I'll just move Alpha J's video up. But, yeah.
You'll know why when we get to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I love this video. What about you, Justin? Did you watch this one?
I did. At least it wasn't focusing too much on the painful part. It was bearable to watch.
Yeah. What are we thinking? I'm thinking high A, low S tier myself.
High A.
Yeah, that seems fair.
It honestly gives me. I didn't watch the video, but it kind of gives me just knowing that it exists gives me a good feeling because Channel Frederator is like kind of it, or at least was mainstream. So it kind of feels
Yeah.
like, hey, Harvey is not an obscure show because Channel Frederator showed it. You know, it makes me feel a bit good.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this next one from Pie Guy. Ooh, baby.
I refer to Pie Guy as the godfather of the Harvey Beaks fan base.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
There's a reason why 3 videos by him on here.
I think we can all
Having
agree.
said that, I'm just gonna go and make some cup noodles. Just gonna go eat some cup noodles for a bit. I'll be still here. I'll just be watching later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but this video, uh, going back into the Mount Rushmore thing, this one is definitely on it. It's really good. If you want a video that talks about the treatment, the Harvey Beaks treatment, this is the go-to video because it's like
Absolutely.
very important. It shows the full schedule. It's really good presented. Like this is the video for the treatment to learn about it. So yeah, S
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I don't like talking about the treatment too much because it just kind of goes away from talking about the show itself, but you cannot argue the amount of research and time that Pie Guy put into this video, going onto Google Calendar and finding all of the time slots throughout 2015 and 2016 that Harvey Beaks was airing. That's just immense respect and immense gratitude to that dedication and that hard work right there, my guy. Much appreciated, my guy.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
believe anyone else has like done this for like any other video. I could be wrong, but like yeah, I think this might be like the only type of video like where it just displays all the like air dates and facts. Like he even proved that Greenbat was like wrong. Like if you what was that? Yeah, like he stated that Don't Harvey only aired for like 15 hours in 2016, but like he was wrong. Like he overestimated it. It was only 11, which is yeah, that's just sad.
It's
But
immensely
yeah,
tragic,
but
isn't
yeah,
it? At least in America,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
but
it is just accounting for American Nickelodeon time slots. It might have been different internationally, and that might be a great future video to make down the line. But yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, Pie. It's a really good video. We'll talk more about Pie Guy when we reach the last video
yeah,
from him, which is
we've got a few.
where is it?
The last video I have for him
Oh,
is where's his
oh,
review?
rant,
Oh,
rant.
it's right here.
rant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Next,
Yes.
a very short one because it's a listing video.
Yes.
Rebel Taxi. Rebel Taxi, I think. Okay, do you want to go first, TJ?
No, you go first, my guy.
All right. So Rebel Taxi is, I think most people agree that he's, if not the best cartoon YouTuber, he's the top 5. And I agree. His editing is amazing. He's a really funny channel, really informative, and really good editing. And his this video, the best modern cartoons, the first part, uh, he talks a bit about Harvey, and it's just an average but yet really funny segment. It's really short, probably the shortest segment in one of these list videos, but it's really good. You know, it's Rebel Taxi.
Yeah, for sure. I a personal grudge. I kind of don't really see his comparison with. He makes a comparison with like Clarence, and I only watched a little bit of Clarence, but he basically calls it a fantasy version of Clarence, and I just think that's a really odd sort of comparison to make. But I mean, if you guys see it, please stop me before I go on a tangent.
I'm a big fan of Clarence. I'm a big fan of Clarence, and I think that he's right.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
Okay, because I just remember Clarence being this kid that talked funny and had some quirky friends and got up to shenanigans, and I guess it is kind of like Harvey in that aspect, isn't it? Yeah, I just remember Clarence was a lot more over the top and silly, of course. But again, my memory is very fuzzy of that show.
I remember there was a fan art of Clarence where the characters in Clarence were crossover with Harvey Beaks. I remember there was this instance where Mikey was beaten with sticks with the Clarence characters. I forgot who's the artist, but he was kind of funny.
Nice.
So, what do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I do think it's a pretty solid video. I mean, it's just a top 5 list, which is, yeah, it's not like super in depth as some of the other videos, but yeah, I do appreciate him like giving appreciation of Australia. And this was made like when was it made, like September 2015? I know it came
2015,
2015,
yeah,
but
I
yeah,
think late 2015.
yeah, this
Man,
was still made when the show was still going.
Yeah.
But by the title, it was modern cartoon. So yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good
But
thing.
yeah. Oh, and also, I mean, like, sorry, one more thing is like explains how this is a bit of a side note, but it explains how Pepe the Frog evolves into Gumball, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yes, there is a segment like that, and I love that. That's so funny. It starts from like Pepe the Frog, and it eventually evolves into Gumball. That's an awesome segment. Oh, okay. So we thinking low A tier?
next is... Oh,
Yeah, low A.
Yeah, right. No revolution. All right.
Okay, Monsters review. It's I think it's one of the earliest videos about Harvey. Like it was like right when it started. It's a really good trailer. That's it. It's a really good trailer. If you
Yeah,
want
a lot
to
of these will end up just being good trailers. Yeah.
Monster review specifically, like if you want to watch Harvey but you're not sure about it, just watch Monsters review. That's it.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than that, it's just average.
Yeah. That seems fair. I'm happy to put
It's
it in low A tier for that alone.
Put it more in B.
Oh, B,
We
fair
should
enough. Yeah, we should stack
diversify.
up B more. So we got Crack-a-Lacka in action now.
We should diversify.
Now,
Next,
this is the
wait.
most interesting one right here, boys and
Wait.
girls,
TJ,
and everything in between.
Oh yeah.
TJ. Nobody talked about Monsters review, just me.
Oh, sorry. This is an infamous one. I've spoiled it, but yeah, I totally agree with you on Monsters Review. It's just a nice basic overview of things.
What do you
Yeah,
guys think?
reviews.
And Justin, have you watched the Monster Reviews video?
You there? Is he there?
Up here is the screen like flashed up a little.
Is your mic turned on, bud?
Maybe you went to get something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's mumbling.
There's rumbling.
Shall we move to the main event?
Yes, the magnum
Wait,
opus.
it's interesting. Wait, something interesting. We have the second shortest video in the whole iceberg.
1 minute
right
and
before
6
the
seconds, I
longest
believe this
video.
one is. I'll double check for you.
Yeah. Right before.
1 minute and
There
23
is one
seconds.
that's shorter though. It's
Yeah. It's, I think, this one.
Yeah. Animation Hustles is the shortest one. It's 58 seconds, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
This one, okay, what is it made by? Kitty
It's made by a
Catswell,
guy
okay.
called Kitty Catswell Lover, 2004.
Ah, yes, this one's infamous. This one's infamous between us, yeah. For definite reasons.
So it
Yes.
is like more recent videos, and I feel like probably one of the videos where it's most likely, the creator of the video is one of the most likely to reach out to us. So
This is true. Yes.
It's a funny video. I love it. I love it. I'll start because I'm the only one that has a opinion on it, a positive one. I love it. It's funny. It takes me back to these dumb little rants you'd see in 2007, right? Like these low quality rants. I fucking love it. He doesn't even give it any critiques. It just insults it. Insults
Yeah.
the show, calls it. I just love it. It's hilarious.
He is a bitch. Fu is a cocksucker. That's the one I remember the most.
Oh my
He's trolling. He's probably trolling.
I just, it's just got a really bad like the structure. Like the structure is just really, really awful. Like it doesn't like give any like proper critiques. It's just simply the person just not liking it and like and yeah, it's like very similar to these other rant videos like that I've seen like 2015, 2016, like the same rant that just followed this bad template like
Yeah.
it just yeah, I mean, and also it's just no visuals. It's just the person just saying why it's yeah. It's just not if yeah.
Okay.
I think C because it has comedy value, but at the end of the day, it's just a guy cussing at a cartoon.
Okay, I think E is the perfect roundup point because everybody else I think would be advocating for F. So we'll put that in the
Okay, fine.
that was stanky.
And now we get to the big boy.
This
Another
is
one
the
of
biggest
the
one.
Mount Rushmore. Another one of the Mount Rushmore. I think this is the most important video on Harvey because it's pretty much a Harvey documentary.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but it's not the best. There's some things that he could have, ironically, because it's a 40-minute video. There was some things that he could have went through more, like at the like at the end of the beginning. He should have talked more about the ending where Harvey was on his swing because I feel like that's one of the most important scenes in the entire show. Yet
Yeah.
he just skipped it. So I feel like, you know, I wrote other stuff. Pretty good summary, amazing explaining the situation. Yeah, the situation, he explained it really well. Should have
Yeah.
went into. Yeah, and it's a really good video, you know, it's a great video. A Harvey Beaks documentary, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a good job describing the show's tone and how you approach it, like knowing that it's a calmer show and things like that.
Yeah, and he also like said like Alpha Days. He said that he wasn't like a fan of it like at the start because it looked like it was another hyperactive show, which yeah, I can understand like where he was coming from. But yeah, he like grew to appreciate it. And also it's probably like I believe this is the most viewed video. Like it's got
I thought
well
Jordan's
that's
one had more
focusing on
views.
Harvey anyway.
Uh,
No, it's got 934K views.
that's
Jordan's one's
pretty
only got
good.
like 200K. Yeah. Yeah, so like nearly 1 million people have seen this.
Yeah, wow.
So,
Kind of crazy.
technically, I feel that PhantomStrider videos got more views, but they don't focus on Harvey.
Yeah,
Oh
they've
yeah,
got
yeah,
everything
yeah.
else.
Both of them have more views, but yeah.
Over 1 million views. This one should get 1 million views. When it gets 1 million views, we celebrate.
Oh, lovely.
Justin, what do you think?
I haven't watched it yet, but then again, every single instance of every single video that mentions Harvey's cancellation just brings me pain. It's hard to watch, in all honesty, but I think it definitely deserves its spot over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair, you know, yeah.
So we all thinking S tier?
And also,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think yes.
Alright.
it's also one of the only, might be the only channel that like discusses the only video that discusses the finale in like depth. I don't think any.
Yeah, I don't think
actually,
anybody
when I
else did.
Jordan Flynn's video. Actually, Jordan Flynn's did cover a little bit, but like didn't really like go too in depth.
Yeah, he
Speaking of
did.
him, he's next.
Yeah. I really like this video. I feel like he does a really good job of like explaining big plot points, especially around season 2, but not spoiling them, type of thing. And that's just something that's obviously hard to do, you know.
I'm honestly not a big fan of it because it's literally just Alpha J Show's video, but minimized.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. I think, yeah, his one came a few years earlier. Alpha J's video was in 2019. Jordan did his video 3 years ago. Yeah, 2022.
And another thing, it focuses mostly on the treatment. He doesn't really go much into the show itself. It's just the treatment. You know, maybe that's his style. That's Jordan Fringe's style. But honestly, just we as like Harvey Beaks fans, we're tired of hearing the treatment. Like we know what happened, but we want more appreciation to what the show already has. You know,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I feel like again this can be Jordan's usual. You know, he focuses more on the treatment of each show, but just I guess too sorry, but I guess too bad because just focusing too much on the treatment is like something I don't want to see really.
Yeah. I've watched a few of Jordan's other videos on like Pokemon and Ben 10, and he also has this series called Hey Remember ... where he looks at like forgotten old cartoons, and I feel like he would have made a better video if he made a Hey Remember Harvey Beaks video and not a video titled Harvey Beaks didn't deserve this type of thing. Especially because, again, this was 2022, like, this was long after everything had ended type of thing, like, you want to encourage people to watch rather than just being sad about the fact that they're not getting episodes of it, even though they hadn't been getting episodes of it from some time, type of thing.
Yeah, it is like the thumbnail makes you sad, and also I do at least appreciate he at least talked about it instead of because like many other YouTubers like most of these videos like came like 2015 to 2020. Like this is like one of like the only vids that came after 2020. It's just a appreciate. It was also like 18 minutes long, although I do agree with like your points. It does focus quite a bit on the treatment. But it does at least cover like he covers like every obscure Nixer. Like if you've like it's a Nixer, you probably think that's like you don't really remember that like came out like 2005, and he's got a video on that.
Nice. I'm still
And another
gonna give it
thing,
A tier myself. What about you, Dreamcast?
I honestly think low B
Okay.
because it's average, but because like it has flaws, but at the same time it's average. Another thing I want to say is like for the people who were watching this video, which somehow some people watched our last video, I got surprised when I saw comments. If you're for the people that are watching this video and want to make Harvey Beaks videos, don't talk about the treatment because I mean
It's been
there's so
overdone.
much talk about it. There's so much already like so much information that you don't really have anything new to offer if you're gonna talk about it, you know, like I feel like Pie Guy's video alone is
Yeah, this is
just
enough.
all that we need.
This is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. If we keep talking about the cancellation of the show, then we acknowledge that it is dead. If we talk about what it has or what we can contribute to the show, then we can simply focus more on giving it lore rather than just simply acknowledging that it is gone for good. As long as there's fans like us, I believe this show will make a comeback.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
any kind of shape or form as well, whether it's through like YouTube videos or comic books or stories or anything like that. There's just so many other options other than just asking the Nick executives to bring back a show that's been gone for ages, type of thing.
I honestly just want them to like put Harvey in one of the shovelware games that they make. Like
Honestly, yeah,
upcoming...
just like acknowledgement at least would be good, wouldn't it? Because they're acknowledging a lot of things that we thought would have been long forgotten, like there was a few characters in Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl that were like that. Who were they? Maybe Danny Phantom was one of them. I can't remember.
Altigre is the big one. Altigre actually had a worse treatment than Harvey, but it has something have a cult following, which is something Harvey only has right now with this community.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll continue to build it, but I think we're all okay with putting Jordan's video in B.
Yeah.
Put it like high B. I think
Oh,
he
okay.
does,
Yeah.
he does a great appreciation for it. Like,
So what is this?
Yeah.
So
Okay. This one. I really don't like this one, but it's not the worst thing in the world. This one is... If I can find my page... I could just look through, but where's the fun in that? Cartoon versus video. Harvey Beaks in 16 minutes from beginning to end.
Okay, let me find the notes. I do remember it. I remember that it could have been slob, but
I could kick you off if you want to
to
read the notes type of thing.
Where is it? Cartoon verse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read my notes.
Yeah,
literally, sure. I said in my notes, I hope this isn't AI.
It is AI, I reckon.
Okay, it's AI voice. I hope the script isn't AI. That's what I'm gonna say. But even if it's not, it's kind of like soulless and yeah. I wouldn't put it at F. I'll put it at a. What does C say?
C is seen it. A quote from Randall in Comet Night.
D.
Yeah. I'm with you there on this one. I really don't like it. I also really don't like the thumbnail. The thumbnail is like showing start and then end and then showing Harvey and Fee and Foo age type of thing. But the video itself doesn't have anything like that type of thing. So good old clickbait strikes again with this one.
Yeah,
that is clickbait. I could see from there. They don't actually go up that far beyond.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've seen from like these other other videos about that like start to end is just they paint like an ending which isn't really true. Like they could have done Harvey upset or something. I mean yeah. And also one other thing is that it doesn't even bring up the treatment, although it's that style. So I'd give it C because it simply doesn't mention the treatment. Although I don't really agree with it being AI voice. I don't really like that at all.
Okay.
Actually, the fact that it doesn't bring up treatment is good.
Okay. You guys have sold me.
not
I still
good
think
enough
it should be in D tier, but I'm happy to concede to C tier.
It's D.
Yeah, let's see.
They didn't bring up the treatment, which is a compliment, but it's still slob. Like, I'm sorry. I hope it's not like the script. At least I hope it's not AI generated. But even if it's not, it's nothing really that special.
Yeah.
And the editing too. It's like, it follows a very similar like YouTube-ish editing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like that kind of soulless YouTube editing.
Now, I believe this next one is the most recent video to come out.
Is it Night Butterfly?
Let me double check. It's Buffy Bug.
Softy Bug? Okay, let's see what I wrote about Softy Bug. Okay, Buffy Bug. Okay, he says Princess is a villain. She's not. That's the only video specific thing I've got about it. But in general, the video is a very nice, a very nice thing. It's I don't like his sense of humor, but it is a very nice little thing. It's really pure. You can see the passion through it. It's very genuine.
Yeah.
No, no AI slob or any of that.
Yeah. Always extra props for that.
Yeah, just a nice little Harvey Beaks video.
Yeah,
I'll put it in. Yeah, B. I'd say Jordan's video should be like low B, honestly.
Okay. I think it's way better than this one myself, but yeah.
It's better in editing, but it's just doesn't really bring anything new to the table.
You know, yeah, okay. You've convinced me.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So what do you guys think of Buffy Bug, Sam and Justin and TJ?
Yeah, I think
I mean,
this
that's the
video's
most
alright.
recent.
I think it
Yeah,
deserves
I mean,
its spot.
it's okay.
Is it the most recent video? God.
Yeah, this was made
Yeah,
9
most
days
recent
ago.
one.
I think it was
Oh my.
yeah, either just before or just after I uploaded my top 5.
We're hypocritical. We should have included your top 5.
This is true, but I
Like-
don't want to suck my own D type of thing.
I mean,
Uh,
we all say, what do you think? You'd say that's great. Next up,
this is an interesting
got-
one. This one
we've got-
is by shit, where is it?
Paolo
oh,
Miss-
Paleo.
Yeah, hold up.
I think I said their name.
Paleo
right.
Stano, okay.
Paleo. Yeah, ironically, I'm struggling to say their name. Ironically, they struggle to say Greenblatt. So, that's
There you go.
payback.
Yeah, I quite like this one. He mentions the kind of outdoor scope of the show, which kind of gets overlooked sometimes, and is big on the music and type of thing. And again, this was 2015, so this was early. So this is a very decent first impressions video, I reckon.
Yeah, he literally made it.
Yeah, I agree.
He made it literally like right after, like this is March 2015. Yeah, yeah. So literally right after E2 premiered. But yeah, I'm happy with B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just one other thing, TJ. Just zoom in a little bit.
You want me to
just so
zoom
that
in?
the
Okay,
viewers
no
can
worries.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see
yeah, we
how
don't
it is
need
on my
a lot
display.
of unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
No worries. And this next one, I'm really just 22 Tiger. Oh, sorry, Justin. Did you want to say anything about this one?
Which one?
Paleo.
Not much.
It's a decent first impression. Pretty much. Next up we have 22 Tiger. Honestly, it's a really good time capsule too, because
Very
it's
good time
a very
capsule.
early.
These two are
Yeah,
very
like
good
very
time
early.
capsules.
But I think he should have been a lot more flexible. He talks crap about a spitting tree, which is it's fair. You go into an episode that is clearly not focused, or focuses more on just the comedy, and you expect it to have all the comedy. He should have been more flexible. He should have realized that the show's episodes have different tones. When going into Pichu, it's not the same as going to Spitting Tree. Which is not also the same as going into Yeti Ready. It's not the same as going into Blister. It's
I agree.
all the like different fucking different themes and different feelings that you have to be prepared for. But it's 10 years ago. Yeah, I don't think you can really blame him.
This is true. Yeah. It's very raw.
Yeah. I wonder if these guys that made videos 10 years ago, do they even know what Harvey is anymore?
Honestly, yeah, it might have fallen under the radar afterwards type of thing. It's just like, okay, that was a cool thing. What's next?
I think it's actually due to the first episode. It's because, again, the first episode's scene where Harvey decides to go on a tree and go crazy like a real bird is the one that's most famous. That's my take on it. They always look at that scene and say, "Oh, this is breadwinners again."
Yeah, I think it is the most famous episode. Steampunks might be famous, or at least that one had the coolest like promo art and stuff. I don't know about fame, but yeah, I think we choose like the most well-known one.
My character is currently dressed in his steampunk outfit.
Yes, loving it.
Okay, for Strider, I think we should group all of the Strider videos
Okay.
because he says the same thing.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
mentioned
the same
trailer kind of episodes before, like with this one. I think this is the magnum opus of trailers. I think he does a fantastic job of kind of getting intrigue into the show because it was under the radar and it was kind of not being taken as seriously when it was actually around type of thing. So I think he did a fantastic job of just explaining and really opening the door to the possibility of like Harvey being autistic and stuff type of thing. He really explains that well and makes it really believable and relatable type of thing.
He calls
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I think that's the only like video that like talks about Harvey being autistic. Yeah, and also I also remember watching this one when it like came out like 9 years ago. Yeah, yeah, yes, I've been watching his channel for a long time. And also another thing, he still remembers Harvey. Like I actually wrote a comment on the modern cartoons vid. Yeah,
This one,
like
yeah.
back in January, like just after and then he like replied, which is just completely shocked me. Like I was not expecting to see. I think I definitely got lucky. I must have been doing like comments or something. But yeah, just really great guy, and yeah, really appreciate
Yeah,
that he's
Strider's one of the real
one of the
ones,
few
guys. He's
big
one of the real
YouTubers.
ones.
Yeah, one of the few big
we all grew up
YouTubers
with
that.
his videos, and his videos are. I really like when I watched the video. I don't know. I think it's Modern Cartoons, where he called. He said how Harvey's uh, Asperger's representation. That like I got shocked. That's really ahead of its time for like
Yeah, big time,
2015 or
yeah.
so. It's really it's a really wholesome videos. I really like them. Which one do you prefer? It's the same thing though.
Yeah, I think I prefer this one just because in this one it kind of turned me off a bit because that was the first time I saw the clip of Harvey slapping himself. But the actual like discussion and stuff is fine. It's basically they're on par with each other, so I'm happy to put them in the same tier. But this is the one that I do prefer.
Yeah, that's fair. He did state on like one of the other on another like it was like commentary channel like he wasn't like a fan of like the minor kids, and I'm guessing Dade and Princess along as who he was referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that, but
it's
I also think there's plenty of other like fantastic side characters, like Kratz especially is one I'm surprised he didn't mention because he's also kind of autistic, or at least definitely an introvert type of thing. So it would have been great to like get that kind of representation from him, and also these might just be characters that I really like. Randall and Root are really quirky and fun to watch as well, but again, no real major problems there.
I also like how he doesn't explain the show. You know, a lot of these videos they feel the same just because they explain the show. Like this is Harvey, these are his friends, but no, Phantom Strider. I feel like shows just how genuinely he enjoys this show. It's like how he's genuinely a fan of it. You know, instead of just explaining what the show to you is, he just tells you what you like, what he likes about it, and if you want to watch it, go figure. But so yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that. Also, interesting comparisons. He compared it to Steven Universe, which is interesting. I never thought these shows were similar.
I remember he was big on Steven Universe back in that era, like it was his favorite show ever at that point, and it would be mentioned quite frequently.
Yeah, I wonder how he
Yeah.
feels.
Kind Because I remember
There
he
is
was big
also
on the
that-
Loud House when that came out as well, and I believe he discredits it now. But, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what
And
there
I
is. Speaking of Steven Universe, there is a new Lars show that focuses on Lars. I don't know why, but I want to watch that. It's curious.
I did hear about this, I think.
Lars of. Yeah. Do you remember Lars? The
Yeah.
donut guy.
I could look it up now, but I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, both of these videos are S tier, I reckon.
Yeah. Next up, we have
I believe
cartoon.
it's... Yeah.
Cartoon.
Cartoon review, okay. I'll have to go through the
Yeah,
notes
okay,
of this one,
cartoon
because I
review.
think I forgot about it.
All I said is that on my note, I just typed in very good description, and I can tell he likes it back then. Time
Yeah.
capsule.
It is a good time
Yeah.
capsule, yeah.
I'm guessing it's just an average positive review.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything from it.
yeah.
Sorry, I got brain rot.
Yeah.
There's a chance I'm forgetting a lot of these.
Yeah. It's definitely on par with the other time capsules, but I would personally myself put it in A tier because the guy's Aussie, but from a genuine standpoint, yeah, it's basically on par with these ones.
Yeah, I don't remember it like too well, but like he goes a little bit more in depth than the other reviews that we've already talked about. Like
Yeah.
it's like 8 or 9 minutes, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's a decent
Yes,
chunk for a
yeah,
time capsule video.
Yeah, low A, although I feel like you probably should only have one review in above B.
Oh yeah.
It's just, well, it's a review.
Okay, now we get into a very meaty one. Wait, Justin, do you have anything to say about the cartoon review video?
Yeah, I've watched it. I must say, I do like the structure of how he does it. He's keeping it professional. However, I really didn't like how he viewed Harvey Beaks as just nothing more than just a kid show, something like that. Yeah, that's what I kind of didn't like about it. So I'd say I think it should be in the middle. Oh wait. Oh yeah, a video. I thought I was with Mr. Enter. I think it deserves the spot you're showing. I
Okay.
wasn't paying attention. My bad.
No worries. Now, are we ready for the beefy one?
Yeah, this is gonna be a beefy one. I learned a lot about
Mr.
it.
Enter. Oh man.
Yeah.
We mentioned
We should
earlier
get
about like
Trevor.
22 Tiger being a little bit not as open-minded as you'd like. Mr. Enter, man. I think you've told me, Dreamcast, that he might have changed his opinion since, but still, I feel like he is way too harsh in certain areas type of thing.
This video is a part of the Nikorama series, and in Mr. Enter's top 10 worst Mr. Enter's video, he said that a lot of Nikorama is outdated. Given when talking about the outdated episodes, he didn't bring up Harvey or even showed any clips. But let's like give the benefit of the doubt and say that Harvey might be one of the outdated ones. I think this video is S tier. But you guys can start talking about it, then I'll jump in.
Yeah.
Like at the end.
I've got a big obviously he makes the comparison to breadwinners, which we've all heard of type of thing. I think he compares it to Franklin and Little Bear, which is kind of weird. I can kind of see the comparisons to Franklin, but to be fair, I don't know what Little Bear is, so it could be good, it could be bad, I don't know. But I just find that a very unique perspective that I don't think I've seen elsewhere and probably will never see again, type of thing.
Little
Oh,
Bear is
and
basically Caillou, but nicer.
yeah, and the biggest problems I have with these videos are 2 points that he makes. He thinks that the character expressions are not interesting to look at, which is just flat out wrong, I have to say. Like, the characters are so expressive, there's so much life, especially in their eyes, man. I'm not sure if any of these thumbnails have, like, a good close look at that, but it's like, this one's a good example, like, how much life is in their eyes and how much can be expressed with just their eyes and their mouths and their even eyebrows type of thing. It's just, it baffled me that that was the points that he had type of thing. And another problem I
I'm not
mainly
even sure
had...
if Enter actually watches steampunks. I'm not even sure. I mean, to give Harvey Big such a low rating. Maybe you
Yeah.
should watch that. Maybe it would change his mind. Maybe it would not. It depends with him.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Um.
that's another thing.
hmm.
Like steampunks isn't really like well known outside of the fandom. Like, yeah, if you're not in the fandom, you've probably never heard of it, which is just, yeah, it's a weird saying because steampunks is weird, really good,
Yeah.
I
and it's 1 hour.
think Steampunk has a good few YouTube videos, official YouTube videos on uploaded, but I don't remember much of it because it's an hour-long video, and if these don't like interest me a lot, I'll probably forget everything about them.
Hmm.
But it is a good episode.
Hmm.
It is a good special from what I remember. But back to Mr. Enter's video. Justin, do
Yeah,
you have
Justin.
anything to say about it?
Well, as I said, professional but a bit close-minded. I think it deserves its spot on C. It's professional, but he should have looked onto the show more rather than just judge it by their expressions and that sort of stuff. There's more lore on the show than just simply the expressions. I think, again, you should look more onto the show itself.
Yeah.
I'd
Sam.
give it an D because I mean he's just flat out he's wrong. Like he says it would never talk. Harvey would never mention like topics like F or other serious topics because it's too innocent. But he's wrong with that. Like there's literally an episode where a character dies. So yeah, I think it should be in D. But yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty well edited because he's wow, he's got 250K subs or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but you also got to remember that this video... Actually, never mind. I thought it was a one made in the time. It's actually 2020. So, yes, I think your point is very valid there, actually. So, I might move it down there. But I still think it should be in C, mainly just to have an excuse to put something in C, finally, but also because he does approach it in a professional manner. And I actually agree with one of the points that he brings up, which is that you could maybe take a character like Harvey out of his comfort zone even further, type of thing. But although we did see in the punishments that that's not always the best idea, but still, I feel like there's plenty more, and it wasn't a point I agreed with, but it was one I could understand completely, type of thing.
All right, my turn now, and I'll say this: I defend this video. I feel like it should be in S tier or at least A tier. First of all, I disagree with a lot of stuff, but that's not really why we're ranking these. I feel like he has really interesting points, and he it's one of these reviews that you watch them, and just from the review, you know what kind of person the reviewer is.
Yeah,
And
that's a
I
great
really like,
point, actually. Yeah.
I really like how he puts it in words, and first of all, it looks. I'm gonna talk about some stuff he said in the video. It looks like a breadwinner. Um, no, I don't think it does. Like, sure, the character designs are both birds, but breadwinners is more rigid and I think more jumpy. Not to mention the backgrounds are super different. You know, breadwinners, the coloring is different. I think different to Harvey in a sense, and it's a lot more jumpy than Harvey and a lot more flat. So yeah, it doesn't it could look like Harvey if you look at it, just glance over it quickly. But if you focus focus more on it, I think that it wouldn't look like Breadwinner. But focus on the lips.
Yeah.
I feel like he
If
focuses way
you
too
look at
much
the
on
light,
the thing. Like when you watch when you watch an episode, I feel like that just you forget about that. I don't think maybe it just bothered him a lot more, but I just think that's not really something that important to focus on. It is a part of the character design, but just blends in while you watch. At least for me or us, same expressions. By that, I say that it's a simpler show when it comes to expressions. The characters are expressive, but it's a lot more simplistic. It's not like Ren and Stimpy where every minute is like a different expression and it's all super different and super detailed. Like no, Harvey Beaks is a lot more grounded, a lot more simplistic. He says that it's a different in taste, and that's true. Maybe he doesn't like that kind of simplistic art style, but it's just I don't think it's the same expressions. It's just a different art style. Comparing it to Franklin, I think I grew up watching Franklin a bit, and I agree. Yeah, Harvey
Yeah.
is very similar to Franklin.
Yeah.
Uh, very fair points about nostalgia and the fact it's perfect. How he describes it about like it's written by people that are fond of their childhoods. That is really fair. Like, sure, I don't agree that it's just built on that. I feel like it's also built on a part of nostalgia. It's built on like a part of you remembering your childhood. Sure, it's more bubbly than our actual childhoods, but that's what it tries to do. It tries to be a more cozy and happy show. It's not trying to be anything sad like Hey Arnold and all that. But it is true. Like CH Greenblatt is really really heavy into nostalgia, so he got that right. Uh, he says that Harvey is too innocent. I believe that is, I don't agree with that. There's a lot of episodes where Harvey does bad things, given it does get in between his nice personality. But there are episodes where Harvey does bad things, like you know, the new Boogaboo or
Yeah.
Yampians, or a lot of episodes like that. So Harvey is not perfect, but when he does wrong things, fuck. It comes in a conflict with his nice personality, which it's handled well. I think it's handled well. We don't need Harvey to be a mean spirited character that goes and harms people on purpose. Harvey doing bad things, like I said, he does bad things. Recognizes the treatment. I like how he recognizes the treatment. He's not like, oh, I don't like this show. First of all, he's not even. He thinks it's okay. He doesn't hate it. He just thinks that it's okay. But he says like, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's the treatment. It shouldn't have been like that, and I really respect that. Some people would
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, this show is not perfect, therefore it deserved to be treated like that." Like, no, he
Nah.
recognized it and how it's not. And the last thing is, I really like this quote that he said. It's probably not his quote, but it's a saying.
Yeah.
Perfect is the enemy of the good, and yeah, I feel like that perfectly summarizes just the treatment of Harvey.
Mm.
And yeah, I rambled a lot, but
Yeah,
it
no
is a
worries,
really good
dude.
video.
I'm willing to concede
that's okay.
to top of B, but I don't think I'm going to go higher than that type of thing.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Now we're going back to Pie Guy for his at the time review of Harvey Beaks. I believe it was late 2015, maybe mid 2016. He made this review.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
another video.
like March 2017.
Oh, okay. So
Second
yeah,
video.
right after the show was announced to be canned. I'm pretty sure.
Another video by the Godfather. I put this in F.
Yeah, I really like his review.
And he points out very unique things. He doesn't copy and paste what everybody says. No, he points out like very interesting things. That are unique that he likes about it. I don't remember them specifically because I have brain rot, but they are. He points out really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've got them listed here if you want.
He shows perfectly how Harvey is different, and another thing is Is Moth out of place? He says that Moth is out of place. I'm not sure.
No, I think Moth's kind of fits.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that he's like obsessed with steampunk.
I see. I see where
Maybe
he's
the
going.
appearance. Maybe the appearance could be the reason.
Maybe.
He's the
Yeah,
only
maybe,
insect
yeah.
character. He's the only insect character that's kind of enlarged.
This is true.
Yeah. You know, and I like how it's very interesting to find that he doesn't even think that's perfect. You know, he makes a lot of videos about it and about how it's treated and how it deserves more, but you know, he doesn't think it's perfect. You know, I like that. You know,
Yeah.
you
That's
don't
kind of the
need
approach I want to
to.
take, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to think a show is perfect in order to really, really like it and care about it. It's like I'm a Loud House fan. I love that shit, even though most of it is ass. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries,
Um.
dude.
So yeah, I say S.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
What
have
do you
any
guys
thoughts,
think about
Sam?
it? I don't think we talked
it's
much about it.
just very good. Yeah, it's just again, it's like very unique. Like doesn't like he brings up points that aren't made at all in any
Yeah.
of the other videos. It's not just generic
Yeah.
like all the ones in B tier. And also, yeah, I mean, I know that most people know him for making all those SpongeBob vids, but at least me, remember him making Harvey vids. Like he's got 3, and at most anyone else in this, all these other creators have 2 videos at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if there's ones that aren't in this list that are worth the watch.
Next up, wait, Justin, what do you think of Pie Guy's review?
I also think it deserves this spot. I think it definitely deserves the spot.
Yeah. The points you guys are bringing up are mainly about like even the title of the video alone, a charming comedy. Like he really hones in about how unique the comedic approach and the timing is, and I just think that's a underrated aspect of the show type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is very unique compliments he gives, which I enjoy.
Now, this next one is from the Void Theater. I'll be honest, by this point I was starting to get fatigued when I was watching this video, so I only made a couple of notes. But it's titled The Failure of Harvey Beaks and the Success of Craig of the Creed. Or Craig of the Creek,
This
sorry, from 2022.
you start, TJ. I feel like I've been yapping way too much.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Yeah. I feel like he does a good job in regards to comparing Harvey to Craig in regards to how the network treated it, like approaching a new show type of thing, and how Harvey's case, they were just like, if you're not the next SpongeBob, you're done type of thing, whereas Cartoon Network kind of slowly built Craig of the Creed, almost like a kind of a slow rise type of thing. So I do kind of see that comparison, because when I was entering this video, I was just like, why are you comparing these two shows? But I guess after I watched the video, I was like, okay, they've both got slice of life feels type of thing. They're both set around the forest or a creek type of thing. It's there's a lot more similarities than meets the eye. And he also made another good point about how Cartoon Network shows, at least over in America, are accessible on HBO Max, which is a lot more popular than Paramount Plus. And it's also just good to have that sort of stuff acknowledged, because I feel like it's the only video on this list that acknowledges the streaming services that you can access shows like Harvey or Craig these days. So it's really good for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's the best video. Like I
Me
kind of
neither.
don't really agree, because it just makes like this point that just that Harvey didn't really get this like build up, but like I don't see like I kind of understand, but like I don't that didn't stop that loud neighbor from succeeding,
This is
but yeah,
true.
it's just but yeah, and also yeah, it also came out back. Paramount Plus wasn't even a thing back when this show was when Harvey was going. It only like
Y-
it came out like it was like built in a different time.
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
there's kind of contrast with the video's message type of thing with like bringing it up for the streaming services when it really wasn't really a factor when both of these shows were first getting started, I think. Or maybe Craig automatically went to HBO. I don't know. But yeah.
I personally like this video just because it's new. It
Yeah,
talks
it is
about the
new.
treatment, but it's like it brings up new points, new talking points, new information. I really like that, and it brings up really good points. So I say high A.
High A
Just
or
generally
okay.
all, yeah, like altogether, like really good video. Like, and,
Okay.
yeah,
I'd be
this
willing to
is
put it in the middle
this
of
is
A.
Yeah, like this is the
Yeah.
second part. Like Pie Guy's video. If you want to know about the treatment of Harvey Beaks, Pie Guy's video is part one, and Void's video part two.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, low A tier.
Yeah, I don't think
There's
I'm
better
willing to put it
videos.
in S tier myself. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, yeah, I do think it's fine to put it there.
Okay.
Next up, we have Animation Hustle.
Harvey Beaks didn't deserve this, I believe the short's called. It's the shortest one on the list, I'm pretty sure.
There's not much to talk about, but I like that they used the CH Greenblatt interview.
That interview was
that is
good.
not-
That interview was awesome, yeah.
It's something new too. It's not like a statement that's been milked to death.
Very true.
And it's clean, just show what Greenblatt said about it, nothing
Yeah.
much, nothing.
That stuff's great. But also videos, AI voices, and like the kind of thing you'd find on your Instagram reel. And we're comparing YouTube videos here, so it automatically kind of lowers its standards, or its like ceiling, I guess I could call it.
We have to
there's just not much to add. It's the shortest video on the list.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, CT's fair.
Next up, we have the first Rob video.
I only watched these today.
Because
Yes.
I showed. So, I like it. It's a nice little first impression. Yeah, nothing too much. Just
Yeah.
good.
He reminds me of a guy, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but it's Shartimus Prime. He looks and sounds a lot like Shartimus Prime, who's like a toy reviewer type of thing. So I just got that vibe when I was watching that video.
Yeah, his voice really sticks out. I mean, I'm not really a fan of his voice. It's kind of like a little over the top. Like, yeah, it can. I mean, this.
Not
I
sure
don't
if
wanna
that's a
be, like,
factor
kind
of
I
just
don't want to.
his personal life or not, but yeah.
Yeah, but he does give it a positive review, which is appreciated. Yeah. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. I mean, I literally just saw this, but yeah, it's probably like, yeah, B is probably fair.
Next up, the final video from The Godfather.
Bye, guy.
I believe this was the first video that talked about the treatment.
Yeah, I think this is the first video he made on Harvey, or at least the first one in this list about Harvey.
Oh, yeah, that was the first one.
So, TJ, you told me not to watch this, but I did. I lied to your face. I told you that I won't see it.
I feel so ashamed, Dreamcast, man. I'm gonna exile you now.
Thank God I lied, because this video is great. I like it. Like, it feels quiet and kind of emotional. It's right in the perfect place, like it's during the first Greenblatt Tumblr rant.
Yeah.
So it fills you. It's a great timestamp, and yeah, I just think that's a great video, and it's really informative. It talks about how we can battle Nickelodeon while not being unrealistic. Like, yeah, you can boycott it, harm the animators. So just consume less of it. So yeah, I really like it. Very informative, very fair, very kind of emotional. Yeah, I like it. Really good for most brands are just somebody screaming.
Yeah, like this fucker.
Well, it's got structure. Like that. I mean, yeah. There's no structure from that. Like that rant video in E tier. But yeah.
Next up, wait, I said next up. What do you guys
just trying
think
to
of it?
blaze through this.
What do you guys think? Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It's decent. I was originally gonna put it in B tier, but I think that point about how to approach boycott is really good and can be applied to anything as well, which is huge.
Let's talk more after we've Sam and Justin. After you guys give your opinions on this, let's talk a bit more about Pie Guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Justin, what do you
Yeah.
think?
On the position of it, I think it's definitely earned its position there as well.
Okay.
I really haven't watched much. I could just agree with you guys on being a yes man of some sort here.
And Sam.
It's yeah, not really. I mean, it's just it's like the first like video that. I mean, this was made 2 weeks after the that treatment went down. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he does approach it professionally and yeah, explains it like I don't remember too much from the video, but like yeah, he just keeps it. It's good structure. I mean, he would have we can probably talk about him now. Like yeah.
Yeah. So Pie Guy, I feel like fuck, I forgot. I'm struggling to find his channel. I want to read something, one of his posts.
Oh, okay.
Pie Guy.
Yeah, do tell.
Pie Guy. Pie Guy rules. So I feel like is the most dedicated YouTuber to Harvey Beaks, and I feel like he talks a lot about it. He made straight up the most informative video about the treatment and all that. And when making this server, and trying to do the community thing, I wanted to reach out to him, just to give us a shout out, or show him how the video the shows has fans now. But he has since quit YouTube.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just a lot of stuff not agreeing and not liking the how YouTube is run, which is really fair. But yeah, I hope he's doing well, and maybe if he's watching this video, you did really good with talking about the show and gathering all of these informations, and without you, the show would probably not have as much fans and as much recognition as it did. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Kudos to him. Kudos to him.
Yeah, as I said earlier, like he's the only YouTuber that's made like 3 videos, like he's and also like most of biggest YouTubers, they're not gonna make a video on Harvey because they need views since that's their job. Yeah, so just really appreciate like any YouTuber who would make a long video about Harvey, yeah, because that doesn't really happen. Most of the videos that have come out since 2020 are they're from small YouTubers, maybe they have a few thousand subs at most. So yeah, it's just we just appreciate any video that talks about them.
Yeah,
And that's another thing. I'm hoping that hopefully this channel can help get people talking more about Harvey, because they're not gonna make the video if it's just on Harvey. It just simply won't get enough views. But yeah, hopefully, yeah.
We'll
Hopefully
see.
at some point, I don't know, in the next year or two, I don't know when, but hopefully a decentest YouTuber like 50K or more subs makes a video on Harvey. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully. So yeah, that was really good. Connor the Waffle. I grew up watching this guy. What do you have? Did you guys watch this before? I feel like
I did.
TJ, you would enjoy his kind of
Yeah,
content.
I liked this video. It was really funny. It was really funny, this one.
Whenever what happens whenever he reviews a bootleg game from Russia?
I don't know. This is the only video I watched.
You should watch more videos. It's like I know a lot about bootleg games, and all of that comes from Connor the Waffle. Like
Oh,
really good
nice.
channel.
I do love a good bootleg Wii game. Yes. Yes.
So Connor the Waffle's video. It's really short. It's really
Yeah, his
not.
segment. Yeah.
The thing about Harvey is really short, but I really like how he talks about it. You know, he sounds like a genuine fan of it.
Yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure. He describes it as like a breath of fresh air compared to most of the other stuff he was talking about. That segment's like pig, goat, banana cricket, and breadwinners type of thing. So yeah, I can tell he's like just a casual, good old fan of it type of thing.
Not to mention, he's a huge fan of Chowder. So that too added to the. He made an entire video on Chowder alone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
that's another thing. He doesn't even bring up the treatment, even though it's this video was made last year, I believe. Yeah, so just really like any
Appreciate that.
video that doesn't it just doesn't mention the treatment at all. Like it's like weird to see a biggest YouTuber that would mention Harvey without bringing up the treatment, but no, he doesn't bring it up at all. I really appreciate it because but the treatment has just been said to death. Like there's nothing more that needs to be said about it. Like just move on and just talk about why Harvey's so good.
Thankfully, yeah, I think we've only got one more video left that tones in on the treatment.
Yeah, because at least with like other obscure other nicknames that got completely south, at least people actually talk about the show. Like
yeah,
I kind of do get why the treatment's only brought up because that's simply what people just didn't know about it, which is just really, really sad. But I mean, I've kind of gone on too long. Let's get to the next video. But as for this one, it's even though it's only a minute.
Yeah,
genuine fan and
Is Connor the biggest YouTuber to cover Harvey? Who is the biggest YouTuber?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think he is. Like, Jordan Flynn's got
is channel Frederator over 1 million subs?
Oh yeah, they are, but like they're not really active anymore.
I don't think they're a company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Strider has Cartoon Universe.
Okay.
Cartoon Universe almost. Let me take a look. Is how much does Rebel Taxi have? Okay, not as much. How much does Alpha J Show has? Well, Cartoon Universe is the biggest one here.
There you go.
Channel here. Over 800,000 subscribers.
Yeah. This next one was exclusively put into the list for Dreamcast to talk about, so I'm going to hand him the keys about this one.
Yeah, so this is an Arabic video. I want to talk about it in Arabic for some reason. But just so you guys know, this channel, Nightosphere, it used to be owned by Channel Frederator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it used to be owned. So, let me just think of an opening. هذا الفيديو طلبته من نايتوسفير من زمان من ايام امينه وانا اقول لهم اني شلون فيديو عن هارفي بيكس حتى على الفيسبوك وعلى يعني ازعجتهم ازعاج بي اظن اتذكر انا كنت اعلق لهم وسووه بالنهايه هو كان ببالهم من زمان بس لما سووه فرحت لان هم حكوا دائما عنه قبل انه فيديو 5 احسن افضل برامج نيكلوديان بس عادوا الحكي عنه بهذا الفيديو 10 حقائق وفيديو حلو فيديو كلش حلو. عجبني كلش انه لما فيديو فيديو اخيرا سووه. هذا الفيديو اللي قاعد ثاني من زمان. بس ما يعني اكثر الفيديو بس يحكي عن شلون انه هو كرتون حلو، يعني ماكو معلومات صدقية، يعني بس مدح اكثر الفيديو. بس هو فيديو كلش حلو، وفيديو يعني حتى يعني هاي المقاطع كلها اجنبية. بمقطع ناتوسفير يقدم معلومات اكثر من عندهن. ف اي احس انه وبشكل عام ناتوسفير قناة كلش حلوة، و فيديوهاتهم الجديدة لأنهم يستخدمون رسومات ذكاء اصطناعي. شوية قلت، بس أحب ستايلهم الجديد، شلون إنه يعني حتى قل السب قل الشتائم وقل السوالف. يعني أحس إنه القناة كبرت هواي، وأحس إنه هذا الفيديو عن هارفي بيكس كلش حلو. فاي هاي القناة قناة مجتمع هارفي بيكس أجنبي، بس إذا أكو أي واحد يحكي عربي حياكم عادي. نحكي بكل اللغات، إحنا ما أكو عندي أي مشكلة. فاي alright, I'm done. Put it between Rebel Taxi's video and Fred Ragers. Put it wherever you want in A. It's a really good video, but most of it is just compliments. It's supposed to be 10 facts, but most of the facts are just gateways to compliment the show.
Okay. Interesting.
لكن أهد had حرف جدا جدا. لا أعرف، لكن أهد had حرف جدا جدا.
Yeah, really. You speak really well. You speak really well.
Nice.
It was from Duolingo. I quit Duolingo already weeks ago. It was from Arabic learning on Duolingo, but then it didn't really teach that much.
Yeah, you speak really well Arabic. Yeah, this video is good. So yeah,
Nice. Fantastic.
let's move on.
Alright.
So
One of my artworks is actually in the thumbnail. The one for the picture for Aiden, yeah, that one's actually my drawing. It was from Amino. It was for a Civ 6 Harvey Beaks crossover, but they used it without permission. I don't know, just so that people will know more about Harvey Beaks.
Okay. Nice.
interesting. So this is a more recent video then, is it?
This one, the family tree one.
Yeah.
This was made in 2023.
It's another one of these. I hope it's not AI video.
Yeah. Pretty sure it is.
It's pretty simple, but I will I don't know why, but I feel like this one is much less likely to be AI. I don't know why.
I mean, less likely than this one, I reckon.
Yeah. I say put it in high C.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is not much.
Yeah, because it is a good video concept. It just would have been nicer if it was done with an actual voice, you know?
Yeah, and it's a really good breakdown, a really good breakdown of the characters. Even though, like, it's pretty useless to make a Harvey Beaks family tree.
I don't know. There's some value in there. Because don't they show like 4 different grandparents for Harvey at the beginning of season 2?
Yeah.
No, just 3. Like
Just 3? Okay.
Like Irving's mum passed away, unfortunately.
That's right.
We were supposed to get like a season, like the season 3 finale was supposed to be what happened to her, but
Didn't happen.
some silly thing happened, unfortunately.
Next up is Cartoon Universe's video. Oops, pardon me. You guys got any other points about this? Justin, you brought up the other thing about the family tree, didn't you?
The happy artwork.
We all happy
Let me
with
what I
C?
said about Cartoon Universe.
Okay. Did I do notes on this one? I think I did.
I can't find it. Did I say something about this? Oh, this video. It's super outdated, so I didn't really. I kind of like cheesed through it because
Yeah. I mean, it's cute.
it doesn't even. Yeah, I like how like he or they or she goes into like very interesting things and
Yeah.
very detailed video, even though it's probably made by a little kid. Very detailed video for a little
Yeah,
kid.
and good use of music as well, and clips. Oh, did they use clips? It might have just been snapshots. But either way, yeah, it's good. I think it's good.
Nice video and timestamp. I'd say put it in like B, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's really
We'll
innocent.
go around here. Oh, yeah.
Above Jordan's video,
Okay, yeah.
because that'll be funny.
I mean,
And
if there is like one critique, it's just there's like no like voiceover. I felt like the video would have been like weird, like probably like maybe A tier if it was like actually talked about it. Like yeah, it's just
I don't
I mean,
know.
there's nothing
Text
wrong with the
only is
music,
better
it's just-
than text only is better than AI.
But true, I agree. It just depends. Like if you're like one of those people who like me and just like have some videos in the background, like it's probably like better to hear it, at least the voice. But I mean, I understand. Yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
It's fair.
Yeah. We're going back to Rob now
Next,
with top 5 best cartoons of 2015.
we put it in number 1. My Chad.
My Chad, yeah, he puts Harvey Beaks number 1, baby.
Even Chad.
15 is animation. All the three the big three all had great shows. You have Cartoon Network with We Bare Bears. We have Nickelodeon with Harvey Beaks, and we have Disney with the first season of Star Wars: The Forces of Evil.
Was Gravity
Focus, I
Falls
said-
this year as well, or was that 2016?
Oh, it was 2012.
2012.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah.
But yeah,
That's okay. We're getting old.
Honestly, though.
the only bad show that came out of 2015, to my knowledge, is Bunsen is a Beast. Thank you, Butch
Oh.
Hartman.
That was 2017, not 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
I think yeah, you're right. Well, thank you either way.
All right.
So
Justin,
not
what do you
wrong.
think about this top 5?
A bad show did come out that year.
why? Wait, is it nice? Isn't it nice? Honestly, it's super funny. It's such a funny video because Rob keeps saying how like, yes, Nickelodeon is back. Yes, Nickelodeon, please don't mess this show up.
Then they did. Oh, it couldn't be more jinxable. Oh, poor fella. Couldn't have been more jinxable.
Yeah, that one is like
It hurts
the one
me.
clip of that one didn't age quite so well. That's it. That's
Yes.
the video.
I'll have to put that as like a short
One
on
of
the
the,
channel.
I think one of the other review videos like said like if they messed it up then Wade's I don't know which one, maybe it was the Rebel Taxi vid or something. I don't know, but one of the reviews that came 2015.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So Rob's video, if I'm being serious, probably the bottom of A.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bit fair.
Oh, well, 50-50 on whether you guys are being serious or not.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but like, there's much better stuff.
This is true. Okay. Now this, I believe, this next one is the final one that talks about the treatment on the list. Well, this next one does a little bit, but it's dominated by just talking about the actual show. But no. Why Harvey Beaks was cancelled. The saddest cancellation from 2020.
I didn't watch it. You told me it was nothing special.
Yeah, it was just another one of these, similar to these type of things. It's got one of those, like, default YouTube intros you find on, what's it called, snapcube.com or something like that. So that's automatically brings it down a little bit. But yeah, it's
like
reasonably funny
icy,
in
I think.
places as well, but nothing spectacular at all, I don't reckon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just nothing really to say about it.
Mm. Yeah, maybe even we'll put it in C in that case, because I swear nobody's going to really bring anything up.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
That last one. Who made the last one?
Who made the last
The Night
one?
Butterfly.
Yep, that's right. It's oh, where are you? The Night Butterfly. Yes. I love this video. This, I think, is my favorite of the Harvey videos type thing, because it's recent. It talks about how great the show is. It sums it up really well. It advertises it really well. And yeah, I just love it.
It's the modern Harvey Beaks video, honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
good,
put
good
it.
description.
We have to change up the ranking of S tier, honestly.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it as.
I think. Yeah, this is. Ooh, yeah, that's probably what it should be.
For me, I'd say the number one spot should either be for Alpha J's video or Pie Guy's review.
I'd give it to Pie Guy myself.
Oh, Pie Guy, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Both are very good though.
you really want the video to be about the treatment?
Yeah, this is true, but this one also hones in on the treatment a bit, so it's just like, well, what do you prefer? You know what? Yeah, you've convinced me. We'll put Alpha J's at number one.
I prefer the review, honestly.
Yeah.
The Pie Guy review.
The Pie Guy review.
The other video.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I will say though, the review is pretty bare bones because it's just him and his logo. I'm pretty sure for most of it, but still.
Production wise, much. Sentimental wise, peak.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean we should focus more on sentiment because.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's the most important aspect of a video for sure.
Yeah, some of these are full time, and others are just only got a few hundred subs. Yeah.
And about Night Butterfly, I'm gonna read what I wrote in the note.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing work, very unique interpretation, and I love everything about the analysis. Shouldn't have talked about the treatment though. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, because I think it was last year this one was made. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but I do understand why he brought it up. I mean, as long as he doesn't I don't think he talks about it like too much. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike the other ones.
But yeah,
And also another thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also like mentions that Harvey's OCD, which I mean, not many other. I think Strider and Jordan are like the only other YouTubers who mention it. I could be wrong. There might be another one that mentions.
Maybe Jay did, but I'm not sure.
No. The AI.
Oh yeah. One of these ones. I think it was this one.
Yeah. Yeah, he brought up as those. Yeah, like that's. We don't really know a lot. Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
I actually would swap Kitty's video with the AI video because Kitty's video was funny. Come on.
With the AI video, this one? Okay.
I don't really agree.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This one has a few merits to point off of. Like, it has a really good selection of clips and stuff. And it's really well presented. It looks visually really good. This one can have, like, the asterisks of ironic enjoyment if you really want. Of course it can. But, in regards to genuine, yeah, it's nothing.
How long was this video? Also, should we like put the link? How do we like
I'm happy to link this tier list in the description if any of you guys want to make this yourself. That's all well and good. And I might do the same for the previous video we made as well about season 1.
Okay,
Yeah, and
I
we'll
think
also like link all the videos in the description in case you wanna check them out. I mean, most of these videos like I hadn't seen before I did the research. Like,
Yes, me too.
we found two of these. Yeah, like two of the videos we literally found like hours before recording.
Yes.
So yeah,
It's very
as
fresh.
usual,
yeah,
as usual,
yeah. So
you'll find,
we'll link the playlist in the description.
Yeah. Alright.
and as usual, down below you'll find the Discord server. Come join us and chat with us. We're obsessed with Harvey too,
Yeah.
and unhealthy. You'll also find the link to the subreddit, which
Yep.
we're all on and use. So everybody is welcome. And, yeah, just
Anyone's
enjoy
welcome
with
to make
us, and
content on this channel as well if you hit up any of us.
yeah. If you can contact any of us, and pitch a video, and we'll happily upload it here. Well, it doesn't matter what it is, even if it's
Or
like
maybe not something
just
on
a-
the treatment, but anything else, yeah. That's on the cards, I reckon.
even if it's on the treatment, but
If it's a
just-
unique take on the treatment, then yeah, maybe.
the thing is, I want this to be like as accessible as possible.
Yeah.
It's like pinboard. So anybody that comes to us, I'll most likely accept anything as long as it's like appropriate. And,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Next video, I don't think we should do like another tier list.
Yeah.
Next video, let's do the projects that we wanted to do. Specifically me, I have a
Yeah, he's
video.
got something in mind. I've got something in mind that I've been working on, so those should come out pretty soon. Look forward to those.
Yeah, at the very least, 2 videos are coming out.
Yeah. Traditional
from
stuff
me,
rather than these tier lists. These were fun, but I think we're going to leave these behind just for a little bit and get some other
just
stuff
for-
out of the way.
Yeah, this is not like a channel you'll find these super long videos.
Yeah,
on,
this
just
is
that.
very exclusive, what we're doing right now.
Next, there's 2 videos on the way, one from me and one from TJ, and
Yep.
yeah.
But with that,
See you.
guys, thank you for checking in with the Harvey Beaks Fan Club Center, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye everyone.
Bye.